been really life-changing, this program for me. Debby Powers, and I'm an attorney, work remote, and we live in Plano, Texas. We just moved here from New York City.
Yep.
When I lived in New York, I was very active, and then the pandemic hit, and I was stuck at home for almost a year. And we finally got out. I came to Texas. I visited my sister. We were going to move, and I broke both my ankles and had surgery here. Stayed here for an additional 5 weeks. Went back to New York, and I still couldn't walk. And then I had infections in my ankles, and I had 2 other surgeries, and spent multiple times in the hospital, multiple hospital stays. And so as a result, not only did I gain a little bit of weight, but I also lost my mobility. I really had a really hard time walking, right, up and down stairs. My muscles were really tight. I was in a wheelchair for like 5 months and walked with a walker. And then when I came to Texas, I had just started walking like about a month and a half, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was still a little bit shaky, but I knew I needed to get back into exercise. So that's how I did some research and found you guys, get you in shape. But what really did it for me was our first time here. I was like a little nervous because like I said, I hadn't really been walking or doing any exercise, and my muscles were really tight. But Cindy, I forgot which Cindy, but she wasn't the one teaching the class. She was the other Cindy who was taking the class, and she sat her mat next to me and Jim, and helped us along. And I thought that was like the thing that made me say this is going to be okay. Like I can get through this. Yeah, they're going to modify for me, and then everybody else was so nice too. So, and the biggest difference is when I first moved in October, I was still limping. I couldn't get downstairs without holding on. I couldn't even walk off a curb without holding on, and it was more of a mobility. And since I've been doing the program, it's such a difference from the first day doing the mat work and getting up and down from the mat doing exercises. I couldn't really do it, and he had helped me up, and now I can kind of get up on my own. I have more flexibility, and I can actually walk down steps without holding on. It's a big thing. I was in a wheelchair for 5.5 months, and was really almost like, I wouldn't say bedridden, but when you live in a small apartment in the city, there's not really places to go or do. So it's been really life-changing, this program for me. That it is not just a program for weight loss, but it's a program for lifestyle changing, and weight loss kind of comes with that. And that the program is just different from any other program because it really makes you accountable. They want you to show up, and you will show up because you feel that motivation.